My name is Alfred, and today we'll be talking about polynomials. A polynomial is an expression of more than two algebraic terms, especially the sum of several terms that contain different powers of the same variables. So, for example, these terms are all polynomials because they are all whole numbers. So now that you know what a polynomial term looks like, I'll show you what a few non-polynomial terms look like. For example, 2 over x plus 2 is not a polynomial because variables are not allowed in the denominators. 3xy to the negative 2 power is not a polynomial because the exponent is a negative 2. The square root of x plus 5 is not a polynomial because the square root of x can also be translated to x to the half power. And this is not a polynomial because it has an exponent on it. Polynomials can come in many forms. A monomial is a polynomial which has exactly one term. For example, 7 is a monomial. 6x to the second power is a monomial. Polynomials also come in binomials. A binomial is a polynomial with two terms. For example, 9x plus 1 is a binomial because it has two separate terms. Also, 10x minus 2 is a binomial because it has two separate terms. Polynomials also come in trinomials. For example, 6x plus 3x plus 1 is a trinomial because it has three separate terms. 1, 2, and 3. The standard form for writing a polynomial is to put the terms with the highest degree first, followed by terms in decreasing order. So, for me to change this polynomial to standard form, I would change it to x to the 6th plus 4x to the 3rd plus 3x to the 2nd minus 7. This is the standard form. Polynomials are also sometimes named by their degree. A second degree polynomial, such as 4x to the 2nd power or x to the 2nd power minus 9, is known as a quadratic. A third degree polynomial, such as negative 6x to the 3rd or x to the 3rd minus 27, is known as a cubic. A fourth degree polynomial, such as x to the 4th or 2x to the 4th minus 3x to the 2nd plus 9, is called a quartic. A fifth degree polynomial, such as 2x to the 5th or x to the 5th minus 4x to the 3rd, is known as a quintic. Evaluating a polynomial is the same as evaluating any other expression. Simply plug in the given value of x and figure out what the value of the polynomial is. For example, for this problem right here, 2x to the 3rd minus x to the 2nd minus 4x plus 2, where x is equal to 3. All you do is plug in 3 for the x's. Alright, minus 3 to the second minus 4 times 3 plus 2. Now all you do is solve the problem. 3 to the third power is 27 minus 3 squared, which is 9, minus 4 times 3, which is 12, plus 2. 27 times 2 is 54. Minus 9, minus 12, plus 2. Alright, now you just simplify. 54 minus 9 is 45. Negative 12 plus 2 is...
I'm almost done with this. Does it record us talking right now? I hope not.
So 45 minus 10 is equal to 35.
Yeah, he sound Haitian. What do we say, 25?
So
5?
x
Not
is
5.
equal to 35.
5, yep. It's little shit like that.
Now we're going to be adding polynomials. When you're adding polynomials, the first thing you want to do is get rid of the parentheses. So, 7x plus 5 plus 2x squared plus 2x minus 1. And now what you do is combine all like terms. These are like terms. These are like terms. These two right here are also like terms. And make sure when you're combining like terms, you keep the signs the same. Now it's going to be 12x squared minus 5x plus 4. And this is your answer. When multiplying polynomials, what you want to do is use the FOIL method when you distribute. So what you would do first is multiply 2 times 3x, which will give you 6x squared. Then you would multiply 2x times 4, which gives you 8x. And then you would multiply 5 times 3x, which will give you 15x. That's 15x. And then you would multiply 5 times 4, which will give you 20x. Oh, excuse me, just 20. And then from there, you just combine like terms. So the 6x squared just drops right down. And then you add the 8x plus 15x. Alright, and then you just drop down to 20. And this is your answer. When dividing, there are two different ways to divide. The first way to divide is long division, and the second way is synthetic division. But I'm going to show you how to do long division first. So using long division, the first thing you want to do is rewrite the problem. So you'd rewrite it as x plus 3 divided by 2x squared plus 5x minus 7. So the first thing you would ask yourself, what times x will give you 2x squared? 2x times x will give you 2x squared. So 2x goes up here. then you then you multiply 2x times the x plus 3. Then you get 2x squared plus 6x. So when you draw a line and you switch the signs. Now you solve. These two right here cancel out. And now you have negative 1x minus 7. And then you do the same thing again. You ask yourself, what times x will give you negative 1x? So negative 1 times x will give you negative x. So you put the negative 1 on top. Then you multiply negative 1 times x plus 3. Then you draw a line and switch the signs. And now we can't go no further and we're left with negative 4. So what you do is the negative 4 is your remainder. So whenever you have a remainder left, you always take it and you put it over the dividend. So it's going to be this. The solution is 2x minus 1 plus 4 over x